Hey everybody, it's me Jess, and I'm here tonight with my friend Emily. And Emily is a flight attendant. And with summer here, Emily, everyone's on the road, but a lot of people are hitting the airports, the airplanes, and traveling. And would love to talk with you about those of us who are on a specific type diet, or even people who have cut out like pasta, bread, wheat, rice, and the sugars. How do we survive in an airport?
Well, I am one of those people. I have cut out all carbs and sugars, and it is definitely a challenge to travel and keep to that diet. Definitely because you're when you're traveling, you get stuck in traffic. You have
Yep,
to wait in line at TSA. You're
yep.
trying to find where your gate is. It's really stressful, and you're full of anxiety. And all you kind of really want is comfort food, and
Ah,
there's plenty of it in airports.
yeah, there is.
Yeah,
So
so
what
it
do we
definitely takes.
do?
I take some. I had to do a lot of preparation when it comes to bringing my own food. TSA, has the 3.4 liquid ounce rule,
Okay.
so you cannot bring any liquids greater than that. So that includes creamy spreads too, like hummus.
Oh,
But there's no limitation on fruits and vegetables and protein like grilled chicken and turkey slices and nuts. I bring my own cooler. It's really small and portable,
yep.
and I think that it's really smart for people to bring that as one of their personal items if they're really trying to keep to a certain diet.
So we can bring a cooler?
Yeah, we can bring a cooler as long as it
Awesome.
doesn't, yeah, doesn't break any of the TSA rules. It's good.
Okay. So we bring our cooler and we get through TSA and we're getting ready to board that airplane. What about that cooler now? Can we still bring the cooler?
Yeah, of course. Once you're through TSA, there's no restrictions. You pass the test and you make to the airplane, but they will stop you if you have three bags. So
Okay.
you have to consolidate. You have to make sure you have your one carry-on item and your
Yep.
one personal item. So depending on how big your cooler is, kind of depends on which item that is.
Okay. Okay. So now I've gotten through TSA and I've gotten to the gate. Now I can get on the plane. But what if I have special needs on the plane? Can you heat up my chicken?
No, I cannot heat up your chicken. Flight attendants, we do have ovens on planes, but we're not allowed to take anyone's food or touch anyone's food other than our own or what we have to prepare for first class or the main cabin. So it's smart to bring things like that can be room temperature or cold. You can't heat it up on the plane for you.
Okay. Okay. Airports. Talk to me about airports. How would you get around on your diet in an airport if you didn't have time to pack a cooler?
Definitely happens. I mean, airports, they're really dangerous. You can easily just kind of sway to one side of the food court where there's the McDonald's
Yeah,
and KFC. But I mean, our phones are great where we can, when we're on the go, we can research what restaurants are in the airport. And
that's
if
a
you have
good point.
time, yeah, you definitely have time to research and see what's available and something that can meet your needs. Like there's a great salad works place at the airport that I am based out of, and they
Okay.
have great variety of stuff that I can choose from. It's my go-to place.
Okay. Okay. I don't hop planes very often anymore. But what if can we call ahead if do we do meals in the plane anymore? I forget. I've been on so many planes where I don't do meals. Is that
Well,
something where we can call ahead if we have special needs?
definitely. In the first class cabin, we do not serve meals in the main cabin domestically anymore, but
Wow.
we do serve meals international.
Okay.
But that is definitely something you can do a month up to 2 days before your trip.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they have gluten free options. They don't have a lot of low carb options,
Sure.
but it's still you have an idea of what you're being served. So if you can't have all of the meal, you'll still know that you can have part of something that you ordered.
Okay. Okay. Any other tips for the airport or airplane?
I definitely think preparing is the best option for this lifestyle.
Yeah.
It was really difficult for me to lose weight, and this is kind of the thing that's worked, the thing that I really found works, because if you make it, you know what's in it.
Yeah.
And you can control the portion sizes, and you can control how much salt and how much of everything goes in it. So for me, I think the preparation is the best option.
Okay.
But when it's not available, when it's not an option for you, doing research and finding ways to get around that and finding things that are available to you.
That's good. So now I've gone to some strange land or a city. Any tips for just the average traveler who wants to stay on their plan low carb?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely go to a lot of cities, and they have amazing culinary scenes.
Yep.
When I took advantage of that a lot my first year, gaining too much weight.
Oh.
But and so it's now up to me to sort of be stronger than what I really crave and what I really want, because I know that the feeling I have now.
Yep.
It's worth it. Is the feeling I have in my my new body and my new skin, my new confidence. It's definitely worth saying no to that special quesadilla in San Diego, because there's always options out there. It's just about being able to say no to the wrong options.
Yeah,
I think.
Do you deal with just on your own personal journey with food and low carb and travel, do you find time zones and jet lag, and does any of that play into your routines?
Yeah, I definitely, when I would go transcontinental and even transatlantic, your time clock gets all messed up, and you don't always eat when you're supposed to, and you don't always eat when something's available, so you end up like me, kind of just snacking a lot. Even just being back in the hotel room late at night and you're stressed out and you just have a whole bunch of snacks.
Yeah.
And I've late at night, and I've had to really stop myself from doing that, because that's not.
No, that's not
smart.
good.
It's not healthy. It's so easy because it's stressful, but it's really something you gotta kind of just stop. So every night, my last thing I have is an apple, and that tells me, okay, I'm done eating for the day because I had my apple.
Yep.
And that's kind of my new little rule I try to keep to.
Yeah, and that helps you.
It does. It does.
That's really
good.
Helps. I would imagine traveling makes me very nervous, that I would leave my home, my foods, the things I know, and go out there, and in a lot of ways we end up winging it a little bit, and I've ended up in an Italian restaurant where it just would appear there's nothing available for me. And one time I was out, I ended up just passing on food because I couldn't find anything I was really agreeable with. And the other time I had to go with kind of a salad, antipasta, just, a little meat on the salad. But I found myself in a place that I hadn't picked, with people that I wanted to be with in a strange city. And I really struggled. Now, I didn't cave into anything, but home sweet home. Boy, I was so glad to get home. And one time I took a long trip up to Boston, and it ended up being, 2/3 of a day travel between a couple of airports for the cheaper flights. And I decided I wouldn't eat on the whole trip, that I would fast. And I did pretty well, but I kept waiting for the little bag of peanuts to come around, and they didn't come. But I haven't traveled in a long time, and everything has changed. And but because I've tested,
no-go now.
Yeah, but because I've tested not eating and certain seasons of fasting, I was able to do it. But it was a little surprising, and again, it's just not something I've been doing in the last 5-6 years. So much has changed in the travel industry and our safety over the last 10 years that, we're all trying to remember how big and what size can go on and what are they going to keep. And Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I
It's a
think
lot.
you've really given us some great tips. Any final thoughts you'd like to add?
You know, it's definitely worth the try. I love traveling.
Yeah,
This is a great job, and traveling is definitely worth it. I don't think that just because you have a certain diet doesn't mean you shouldn't go out there and explore different cultures and
yeah,
different societies. I think that it's important to do that so we
cool.
become better, world citizens. So I want to encourage people to, if you don't stay at home, even if you are keeping low carb, there's always going to be options out there. Even
Yep,
if, like you say, if it's that much harder, it's there sometimes. You just got to make it work
yep,
for you.
yep. Very good. Well, thank you for your time. I think you've probably just come in from a trip and you're probably tired and
I love
yeah, just a
it.
little bit. Well, I appreciate your time and the tips. I'm sure there'll be some people that travel this summer and this really will help them. So I appreciate it. And I will let you know when I pop it up on the blog.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, girl.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye bye now.